Hey, fourth grade, we're back. Gonna spend some time today working on subtracting mixed numbers when regrouping is needed. We subtracted mixed numbers yesterday when regrouping was not needed. But what about when it is? So go ahead and label your next page in your math notebook, and when you have done so, close it up, mark your page, and concentrate with me. So as we did yesterday, we did things like this. Is kind of hard to read, I know, on the board. 3 2/4 minus 1 1/4. And showed you two ways to do that, right? Model, where I would come over here and do things like this. 3 2/4. Take away 1, what did I say, 1 1/4? 3 2/4. Take away 1 1/4. What am I left with? 2 1/4. That's how we modeled it. So we drew it or we used the bars. Also showed you how to do that with arithmetic. So 3 2/4 minus 1 1/4. And 2/4 minus 1/4 was 1/4. And 3 minus 1 was 2. Alright, so that was yesterday. Hopefully no problem. A little different situation today. So look at this. Dr. Knowles has 3 1/4 boxes of Pokemon cards. She gives 1 2/4 boxes of them to Miss Killian for a holiday gift. How many boxes does she have left? Alright, so it looks like I want to take her original 3 1/4 boxes and take away the 1 2/4 boxes that she gave away. There's my situation. I'm going to skip and start with arithmetic on this time. And I want to show you that because we're going to run into a problem. It's not even going to work. 3 1/4 minus 1 2/4. And I have an issue, right? I can't take 1/4 minus 2/4. I don't have 2/4 to take away. So there is a way to do this, but it gets pretty complicated. So I'm going to suggest if you run into one of these situations where you can't take 2/4 away from 1/4, you just say, arithmetic is not a strategy I can use for this question. I need to stick with the model. Or with a number line, which I'm going to show you tomorrow. The model today. So let's go up here. 3 1/4 minus 1 2/4. So let me show you how the model would work here. So I'm going to want to go 3 1/4 minus the 1 2/4 that she gave away. Alright, so let's set that up. 1, 2, 3, 1/4. And so what I need to do, I need to take away one whole. That's easy. And I need to take away 2/4. But I don't have 2/4. I only have 1/4. So what I'm going to do to take away 2/4, since I don't have them, I'm going to replace one of my wholes with fourths, so I can take it away. So I'm gonna take this whole, and instead of, I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna put 4/4 there. So delete it, and instead put 4/4 there. That makes sense. So what I've done, so here's, if you look, I go back to my beginning. I still have 1, 2, 3 wholes and 1/4. I started like this, and I'm going to replace that with 4/4. So if I do that, that's regrouping. Oh, sorry, I'm getting all kind of it's a mess. There we go. Sorry about that. So now I can take away one whole, and I can take away 2/4. 1, 2. I just have to take it out of the whole. That's my regrouping. So now I'm left with 1 whole, and 3/4. Alright, so if I go back, oops, didn't want that. If I go back to where I started, this was my regrouping. Just like when we regroup with whole numbers, like we would turn like 110 into 10 ones or 100 into 10 tens. I regrouped 1 whole into 4/4 so that I could take 2 away. That's why I did it. Okay? Let's do one together. So I can be a little smoother with the fraction bars this time. So open your math notebook up to your redo page. Let's do this. Jean ran 4 1/6 miles on Monday and 2 4/6 miles on Tuesday. How much farther did she run on Monday? So how much farther, that's kind of a subtraction clue word. And it's a difference between Monday and Tuesday. Also a subtraction clue word. So I'm going to do 4 1/6 minus 2 4/6. And the 2 strategies we did yesterday, one was arithmetic, just sort of calculate it, and that's going to fail here. 4 1/6 minus 2 4/6. If you'll think with me, I want to go this way. I cannot take 4/6 away from 1/6. I don't have enough. So arithmetic's going to fail you here. I'm going to have to regroup. What I'm going to have to do to get more 6s here in my model, I'm going to have to turn one of these wholes into more 6. I'm going to have to regroup it. But it's not going to work arithmetic-wise. So we're just going to show a model or a drawing. All right. So let me draw out my situation. 4 wholes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to make those into 6ths. So let's see. 6 is going to be half, and then 2 on each side. 6ths. 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 And 6. So there's my 4 wholes, and I also have 1 more 6. Alright, so there's my 4 1/6, and so I need to take away 2 wholes and 4/6. So in some way on your drawing, so you want to take away 2 wholes. I want to take away this whole thing and this whole thing. That's my, maybe you can do a better job Xing them out. You can scribble them out. I don't know. X's are a little more clear, I guess. So that's how I take away 2 wholes. And then I can't take away a 4/6 from this, so I'm gonna have to I have to regroup this into 6ths. I guess if you imagine I had never turned these into 6 when I started, I'm gonna regroup that whole into 6, and now I can take away 4/6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can count what's left, and that is 1 whole here, and 3/6 here. So 1 3/6 more miles. So that's how you do it. Sometimes you have to take a whole and turn it into 6 or 4ths or whatever they are, so you can take more away. That's it for me. If you think you got a handle on this, you're all set once you've written your We Do down. If this seemed tricky or difficult, I would love for you to watch the I Do and the We Do again so that you come to class really, 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 really ready to go tomorrow. All right? So if you need to do that, please do so. Otherwise, you're all set. See ya.